My name is Emily.
And I'm Summer.
And this is the Best Friend Chronicles.
The podcast where friendship meets entertainment.
From sharing memories to making new ones, we'll let you in on what it's like to be best friends forever. Music. That's it. Music. We can talk about music.
Yep.
We listened to some old songs in the car today, and we thought it'd be a lot of fun to have this podcast come up next as about music.
Yeah, because we love music.
I think a lot of people do.
Big music fans. No, there are people that don't like music. I had an ex-boyfriend, he never listened to music, and I thought that was super weird.
Ooh. You can tell me off camera.
In high school boyfriend, he didn't never listen to it. And I turned him on to stuff, and then now he's going to see concerts with bands I showed. I'm like, you little punk, you didn't even like music. So yeah, it happens. Some people don't like music.
Okay, alright. So,
well, this is, what do you like?
Okay, currently, there's a few songs that, because I just got Apple Music, and I'm finally learned how to, I feel so old saying this, but I finally learned how to create a playlist. So I have a playlist of, newest songs that I've liked, because I feel like I've always been stuck listening to, all my old favorite songs, which they're good, but, I want to expand my horizon, and I'm worried that I'm never gonna find a new band.
I know, it's the hardest thing. There's no one's making new stuff, it feels like. I don't know.
And so I've created this playlist that's called Good Songs lately, just to be newer songs to try to stop from listening to my old stuff from high school.
Yeah.
So currently, which they might be old songs now.
Yeah, to other people, but they're new to you.
Yeah, some might even be a couple years or something, but they're new to me. So one of the songs, I picked a few off the playlist that I really liked. One of the songs is that you actually introduced me to, Hard Feelings by Palisades.
Yeah, they're a good band. I think they're fairly new still. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, so I've really liked that song lately. Mother's Daughter by Miley Cyrus.
That was not bad.
It's a very good, pump-up song.
Yeah.
Broken Girls by Gabby Hanna. I think I've played that for you.
Yeah, you had me listen to the playlist. There's 5 songs.
Yeah.
We have a very different music taste.
Yeah.
You'll listen to anything, and I listen to usually just a specific genre, which you'll notice.
Yeah. So. But with Gabby Hanna stuff, I'm not a huge fan of her per se, because I've never really followed her, but her music is really good lyrically. So, but her EP was a little weird because she has in-between songs that are literally 10 seconds.
Oh, people do that.
But it was just strange. So
it's usually intro, outro,
No, it's in the middle.
It's kind of weird.
Empty Cups by Charlie Puth. I like that one. Almost by Cody Christian. He was an actor on Teen Wolf, but now he has moved to rapping a bit.
That's a lot of people do.
Yeah, his first few songs that came out, you can gradually see that each new song he has put out, it's getting better and better produced.
It's not hard to be better than the first one, though.
Yeah. Or the second one. But this one is actually really good, and I've really liked it lately. And then the last one is Live Fast, Die Young by Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Probably going to be my favorite Hollywood Undead song.
Wow.
I would have to say.
Okay.
So that's kind of my current list of favorites.
I'll go to my current playlist. I got Spotify a little bit ago, and I like Spotify, but I don't really have much on my playlist.
Any new bands that you've been?
Yeah, Palisades, I Prevail. The whole album it's called Trauma. I've just been listening to that. It's a very it makes you just feel depressed, which is you want to listen to it in a certain mood. I have Overthinking by Hands Like Houses. Is from the newer album. I saw them. When did I see them? Last October or something.
Was it already last fall? I thought it was in the spring and winter.
It was in the fall because it was fairly cold. Because we walked there.
It sounds like February.
I don't know. They did it because it was for the album Anon, but that one's really good. Then at the same concert, Emma Rosa was there, and they did the song "Given Up," which is such a catchy dancey song for the genre that it is, because this is a rock genre. King of the Clouds, Panic at the Disco. I didn't think I liked it until we saw it live, and I was like, I really like King of the Clouds. Live Fast Die Young's also on this playlist. I'm kind of sick of it though. Right Now by In Her Own Words. This is one Spotify suggested for me to listen to. I was like, okay, that was actually really good. But yeah, it's a little bit of what I have. The new Papa Roach songs, Better Than Life, and the ending's actually pretty good. They pump out a new album every year. Papa Roach is always.
What's your favorite Papa Roach album?
Getting Away with Murder. That's like, I think their third or fourth one. That one's like nothing. I don't think anything will ever beat that one. It's classic.
What would be like your favorite album? You'd be all time or just like, because you said Trauma right now?
Yeah, Trauma's a good one. The album Vessels by Starset is their second album. They're coming out with a new album soon. I'm so excited. They're like spacey rock. I don't know how to describe them. They're like really cool. Like it would be the end credits of like a sci-fi movie. Like I love it. I'll always like Meteora by Linkin Park and Hybrid Theory. Those two are like tied because they're both really good. Getting Away with Murder is a really good one. Classic Disturb the Sickness. Like those are the ones I grew up with, so I'm always gonna say like the whole, like every song, like maybe one song off each album I don't like, but the whole album's good.
That's just
kind of rare, I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to have an album where either all the songs you like.
Yeah. Because you can just listen to it on like all the way through, and it's cool because some songs will like flow into the next song.
That's the best, yeah.
And then you'll get, if you listen to it on shuffle and you hear a song and you're like, oh, this one's gonna go next, but it doesn't. And you're like, what? This is wrong. So I love that. I love when they do the little flow into the next song, because Panic did that on their first album.
I've never had really an album that has done that for me, except the new Bring Me Horizon album kind of does that. And that was the first time I got to experience from like a band that I like, because you've talked about it before.
Yeah, Panic is, I think song like, but it's better if you do like flows into I Write Since Not Tragedies or something like that. But yeah. I didn't listen to that album when it first came out. I'm a newer Panic fan.
Yeah.
But what are some bands you like?
Bring Me Horizon, definitely probably my favorite band of all time. New boy band out there, pretty much. I'm sad. I might be missing their concert. I really want to go, but I have to dog sit, which is fine. But I'd rather be at the concert. Backstreet Boys, classic boy band, best boy band from the 90s. Just saying, don't at me at that. Big Time Rush. Yeah. I really like Selena Gomez. Her newest album, though, that she released, like, it wasn't her best, but it was her first album where she wrote, like, a majority of her stuff. But I wasn't a fan of her recent album, but her older ones were good. And then new rapper Cody Christian, I'm just gonna support as much as I can, because you could just tell he's really passionate about his work.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of like favorite bands, I would say. Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, I forget about them sometimes when I'm not listening. Like, yeah, I really like them. It's like, you don't want to tell people. It's very secretly.
I don't mind that. I still think they're good live, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if they'd be my favorite, because
we've only seen them recorded live, so maybe live is better, like, but they don't seem very good.
I don't know. That's why it's like hard to say they're my favorite band, because I don't think they're good live, and I digress. What about you?
So I've got Hollywood Undead on there. Panic at the Disco. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite, even though you'd think that, I guess, but they're up there. Papa Roach probably is my favorite, because based on like how many songs they have that you like, if you went on that, I think it'd be Papa Roach. Linkin Park, System of a Down. I love System of a Down. I hope they actually come back, because they keep saying they're gonna make a new album, and it's like, please, it's been a long time. I can't even tell you when it was. Fall Out Boy. I don't know what they're doing now. They're trying to go pop. It's okay. I don't know. Breaking Benjamin I've always liked. I always said I would name my kid Benjamin, just because it's a cool name, but also kind of after the band. Yeah, that's the band I saw that introduced me to Starset. Like, I kind of knew Starset, and then I saw Starset live there, and I was like, wow, this is a cool band. Because they were besides the singer, they were in like masks, like space, not like astronaut kind of masks that like lit up and you couldn't see their faces, and they were like in all black. Like they looked like spacemen. It was cool, and they had like laser show. Like, it was really cool.
You like a lot of space things for hating aliens, which is kind of crazy.
It's like not techno, but it's just like the noises of that genre, like video game noise. Like, I like those noises. A Day to Remember, I always forget that I used to like them in high school. Like, I have 20 shirts of them. Like, whatever. I don't know. The newer albums, I'm like, I don't know. I think I like Hands Like Hosses might be my favorite right now.
Okay.
I'm literally wearing Hands Like Hosses shirt. I think they're my favorite right now.
Because you mentioned with, was that your list? Would you say?
Yeah,
you said System of a Down.
Yeah.
They might come back.
They keep saying.
Is there any other like bands that went away are back, or like are kind of away that you wish came back, or like wish did more than what they're doing?
I don't think so. Everyone usually takes about a time and then I'll be like, oh, they have a new album. I didn't know because I wasn't following them. But they're the ones that have been like MIA, I think, besides Big Time Rush. But I don't.
Yeah.
They're teasing.
They ain't on your list, are they?
Like hardcore. No, I have a list of like the weird music that you listen to that people will be like, you listen to that? That's where Big Time Rush falls. But I love Big Time. But that's like under like, huh? You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, no, I was going to say maybe Disturbed, but I think they're putting albums, I just haven't listened to them, because it kind of fell off that train.
Because every band I like always ends up breaking up, so like...
Papa Roach has been together since before we were born.
Wow.
When I looked it up, I was like, holy moly. They probably get into fights, you would think, but like, they've never broken up. Linkin Park, I'm so sad I won't ever get to see them because Chester's gone, and so I don't think they ever would have broken up either. So all my bands are, you know, besides Panic at the Disco is literally just Burning Yuri now. It's not really a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. What was your first concert? Go ahead.
My first Big Time Rush, because I was with you. A lot of my concerts are with you because you wanted me to go with, and I said, sure. Big Time Rush I wanted to go with. So.
I remember you were like, I'm kind of embarrassed to go to Big Time Rush. This is my first concert because I don't want that to be said.
Because we were in middle school.
No, we were high school.
Oh.
Freshman year, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
That's crazy.
We liked them in middle school, but freshman years.
Anyway, well, that's because when I, like, in elementary school, middle school, I was listening to just, like, Linkin Park, Disturbed, Papa Roach, and, like, all of a sudden my first concert's gonna be Big Time Rush. Like, now I don't care. It's kind of funny, but yeah. And we saw them 3 times.
We did. Each time was better than the last.
Oh, man. That's the most I've seen, is
a
3.
Person?
Yeah. Have you seen anyone, like...
More than 3?
Yeah, or like, who's the one you've seen the most?
Backstreet Boys. I've seen them 5 times.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I saw them when I was like, first one I saw was in second. When I was not they were in second grade. I was in second grade. It was right when they came back from their breakup. I want to say.
Oh my god, they broke up
multiple times. No, a few times. I know Kevin left the band, and anyway, so I remember it was right when they came back from. I think it was right when they came back from their breakup. 2005 was when they made their new albums. It was right before that. It was in Wisconsin, and we were gonna leave when I came back home from.
How do you remember this from?
Because
great.
I remember it vividly because everyone would make fun of me for liking Backstreet Boys, or like they're stupid, or they'll say Anyway, and so I said I really was excited to go, and my whole class knew I liked them. And even my second grade teacher was like, "Are you excited?" I was like, "Yeah." But then later on that day, I had a really bad headache, and my mom was helping out in my elementary school, and so they walked me down to my mom, and my mom was like, "Well, I'll just pull her out of school early because of her headache." And so I came home, and I was laying down on the couch, and I mean, my headache was bad. Like, I thought I was gonna get sick, and they're like, well, we have to leave for this concert. It's all the way in, like, Wisconsin. Like, what are we going to do? It was in Milwaukee. And my dad's like, well, let's, like, have her sleep for an hour and see what happens. Because if not, we'll try to, like, find someone else to take her ticket. And I didn't know that this was, like, scheming behind my back. So I slept for an hour and I woke up. Like, how you feeling? And I was like, oh, my headache feels better. And they're like, get in the car. We're going. And so then we went. And I remember sitting in, like, the balcony area. And I was nervous. I was like, this is, like, kind of weird. And then Kiss FM was playing because they were in like partnership with Kiss FM, and Kiss FM was playing like a DJ in the beginning, and everyone was much older than a second grader. And mom's like, she was like kind of like, what's this music? What's going on? What's playing? And then Backstreet Boys ended up coming on, and they played some old stuff, but then they played what was coming off their new Never Gone album. So yeah, then I've met the Backstreet Boys once. That was a weird situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it's been a while since we talked about it.
Yeah, so my dad ended up finding tickets online with like a meet and greet tied with it. And so in hindsight, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But like we had like the level before like gold passes because my dad got them for like really cheap than what they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like a shady thing that went down. But I remember it was like go to like this back entrance. And this was like I had my long braids still.
Yeah.
So this was before, maybe it was my freshman year, the summer going into freshman year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
But we met this guy in like I don't think I ever told you this part of it, but we met this guy in like a back, not like an alley, but like a driveway thing. And it was like, go to this. Some guy who works at the venue is going to meet up with you, going to let you in early and walk around, show you the venue and stuff. And I was like, okay. So it was my mom, me, my sister, and my sister's friend.
Gosh.
And we made like little like gifts to give to the Backstreet Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a scrapbook of all the photos from the concerts we've been to and saw them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup that year. So we got Stanley Cup hats for them, which one of them wore at the encore song. They put it on, and then we have like a very small picture of like a Blackhawks hat that one of them wore. And then we all wrote like stuff about them that we love.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so we met the dude. He like showed us around. It was like a younger guy, and I remember like my sister's friend and my sister like were like, oh my god, he's cute, and he was just like a worker there. And so we were walking and stuff, and he's like, yeah, you know, this is like the background. He goes, there's their tour buses and stuff, and it was like, it seemed very weird because he like came up in like
and it was
golf
just you
cart.
guys. There was no like other groups.
There's no other group. We were like the only group. It was very, it was very shady. And
then we get this off like Craigslist. Like, how did he?
I don't know exactly where my dad found these things. I just remember he told us. And so we were like walking. The guy's like showing us around, and then like there was people like in there already, but we didn't go in the entrance where like other like VIP passes were, I guess, or whatever. So then we sat through the sound check, which was really cool to see.
Mm.
And then like bronze pass, it was bronze, silver, and gold, and we were silver.
Yeah.
So bronze passes went up, and they're like, okay, bronze, all you get to do is like sit through the sound check and then come up and meet the Backstreet Boys, and then you leave. Silver was you sit through the sound check, you come up and meet them, and then you can take a group photo, and you can buy that group photo and then leave.
Yeah.
And then gold was like you have like a more intimate one-on-one
meet with them.
Exactly.
You go home with them.
Exactly. Kiss their feet and they'll pet their hair. Yeah.
And take creepy pictures with them.
So then gold would like meet, and then have more one-on-one, and then you can have like own individual photos. And so there's like, I remember because I hurt my ankle the day before we left.
Jeez,
I was cleaning out the car. We were cleaning out the car, and the door smashed on my ankle. So I was like walking up there with a limp. And it was like me and my mom, and then my sister and her friend, I think, got cut off before, like, so it was like two separate things. We didn't even know where to buy the photo.
Oh, no.
I think it was like I don't know exactly.
Which phones is
but the creepy dude, my mom's like, here's my camera. The creepy dude was like, okay, I'm gonna like take a picture of you guys. You know how. So there's like I know somewhere my mom has a really bad photo of me standing there, like blacked out, not knowing what's going on. My face, when I say it's completely red, it is bright red because I'm so like, oh my god, what's going on? I'm like freaking out. And then my favorite is Nick, but my mom loves Nick Carter, so she got to give him his bag. So by default, my second choice was Brian Luttrell. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give him my little like book with the hat and stuff. So I remember I walked up to him and I was like, this is for you. And he's like, oh, thanks, sweetie. And then he was like, oh, I think I was like, okay. And then I turned around and he was like trying to like talk to me and thank me more. He's like, this was really like, he was like, this is really nice. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, and like as bad as this sounds, like the second I walked up to them, I did not want to be there. I was like, I want to go home.
I feel like I'm freaking out today still.
I know. I was just like, I want to go home. I'm done with this. I remember that I was like, okay, turn over the photo, and I remember vividly Brian. I'm assuming it was Brian reaching over, and like I had my long hair, and he like gave it a tug. He's like, thanks for the stuff, sweetie, and I'm like, and I just like left. I was like, I hate this so much.
Oh my god!
So I didn't know what to do, and which is funny. My mom, who was like 40 at the time, she's like, I gave Nick Carter his book. She goes, all I could do was stare at his belly button. I couldn't even look him in the face because she was like so nervous.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird too because the way we met them, they were sitting on the stage and we were standing.
You
So we're
like peasants.
So we're like looking up at them like you're a god.
It's so weird.
And it wasn't like you had to hug them. When you would like say hi to them, you shook their hand.
Yeah.
It wasn't
people
like
don't like hugs sometimes.
Well, it wasn't like a wave or like it was like hi. Hello, press conference. Nice to meet you.
When you graduate the ceremony.
Exactly. It felt like in hindsight, but I was like, so that was. And then I remember the concert was like really fun, and I think I cried at one point, and it was.
Is it a concert if you didn't cry?
It's true.
Was it a good one if you don't cry?
Exactly. But there's that, and then we saw him once at an outdoor venue in Chicago. Jingle Ball when Rihanna was still new.
Mm-hmm.
She was an opening act, and I had like 3 songs out. Natasha Bedingfield, Click 5, and D4L. I saw the Backstreet Boys then, and then at the Indiana State Fair, I saw them, and that was probably my favorite Backstreet Boy concert.
Yeah,
just because they played their old songs that they've never played before off Black and Blue, Millennium, and my mom was like, because she's a fan, but she's not that big of a fan.
Yeah.
So like the songs off, like I said, Black and Blue, Millennium, I was like, oh my god, like these are amazing. My mom's like, oh, I've never heard this song before, which I'm like, she knows the basic ones and like the newer ones, but I was like. I was living it for that. I was like, this is so cool. But yeah, Backstreet Boys. I don't even know where I went for that.
Oh, I asked you who you've seen the most.
Backstreet Boys.
You went on that. So I've seen Big Timers 2 times, and I've seen Panic at the Disco 3 times. I'll probably end up seeing Panic more because I don't know if Big Timers will ever do another one.
Exactly.
It's very sad.
I've seen Bring Me Horizon 3 times. That's one I've seen 3 times.
Yeah. That's the second most, probably.
You know what?
Big Timers?
Probably. I've seen
anything that doesn't start with a B?
Not really. I've seen Bring Me Horizon twice in like a couple months, which was kind of fun to do.
Oh yeah.
I saw them on the first leg of their tour and then the second leg of their tour, but yeah, I've seen them. That was probably Backstreet Boys, Big Time Rush was 3, and then Bring Me Horizon was 3. Everything else,
just singles.
Emblem 3 was twice, but that was because they.
I see them twice. I was like, I barely remember the first time.
I saw Selena Gomez, and Emblem 3 opened up for Selena Gomez, and also Christina Grimmie, R.I.P., who was tragically killed. But
gosh,
that was when she first started up.
I went to a lot of concerts with you. I didn't mention them because I mean,
I've seen Panic a few times.
You have.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, that was kind of I've seen quite a few concerts. I saw the Ready set at a college university, which was kind of weird, but that was a lot of fun. I liked that one. And it was cool because everybody knew his newer stuff. I knew his older stuff, and I met this girl who I ended up like. She's like, follow me on Tumblr, and I was like, okay. And then I've lost. She's like, we'll be friends, and like I legit thought we were gonna be friends, and we didn't.
Girls never make
normal college, not college stuff, same college stuff, but normal concert stuff. But I remember I was standing there with her, and she knew his older stuff, and so when he walked over. Jordan Whittaker, the lead singer, when he walked over to our side and was singing the older stuff, he favored our side because, like, me and her kept singing the old stuff.
Yeah.
And then at one point, he's like, I like this section. They know all my old stuff. And we're just like, that's right! Exactly. Because everyone else knew was, like, Love Like Whoa, which is the classic one, and then his newer things, but off the old albums. And I'm just like, this is fun. So that was, like, the first time I think I've had, like, a interaction with like a singer where they like noticed me, I guess, in a sense, where I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I don't mean to brag, but I shook Brennan Ure's hand.
Yes, that was exciting.
I don't know if we mentioned that, but I almost got.
I want you to tell the story.
Yeah, the whole story, because
beginning to end.
Beginning to end. So we get to the venue. I already know beforehand. He walks down an aisle to get to the piano, from his piano to the stage. Real quick, and shakes hands.
Did you buy the tickets by an aisle, knowing that, or
no?
Did you
I didn't know.
Why did you pick the aisle seats?
It's Ticketmaster. They just here's 2 tickets.
Okay.
And then you pay, and then you wait a few minutes.
You bought when they first like
like pre-sale type thing.
Oh, okay.
So, and I wasn't gonna spend much, so I just did like general and whatever. So it's just whichever 2 Ticketmaster tells you. It's usually just like here, because it's not like general like it was seats. So Ticketmaster's here. I was like, okay. And then I was looking at it, and I was thinking, I was like, this says like stage, like it said stage, and then the back always says something else. I can't know what it says. It says like
center stage.
No,
backstage.
It just says like. Something area.
Okay.
And a few things say that. And I'm like, oh my god, I wonder if... Because I've seen concert videos, like, later on. I was like, oh my god, he, like, walks from from the stage to the back.
Backstage to the front stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I know when he sings Death of a Bachelor, he walks around and he, like, shakes hands and stuff. And I'm, like, checking it out. And I'm like, dude, that's the piano he's gonna be at.
And I remember, you said that there's, like, 2 hallways, or, like, 2 aisles.
Yeah.
You said one was longer, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's the one he's gonna be in.
Because it was, like, 3 sections. So I was like, which, is it gonna be our section or that section? I was like, oh, I'm thinking it's this one. And so we're, like, 3 seats away from the aisle. There's, like, 3. And these 2 girls, they were so annoying. They were obviously not in their seats because there was, like, 2 of them, but then there was, like, another one that was, like,
because I went to sit, and I was like, I don't have a seat.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think we were sitting because we got there early, so we were just sitting, and then they came over, and those 3 were standing, and there was only, like, 2 chairs or whatever, and I was like, what are they gonna do? And they asked us to move down so that way they could all fit, and I was like, no, my ticket says this seat, so this is where I'm gonna sit, and they're like, you really won't move down? I was like, no, I'm really not gonna move down. Like, I will stand my ground if, like, you're gonna play with this, because, like, obviously you're in the wrong spot.
Exactly.
So
and you're gonna try to shake Fred and Yuri's head.
I know what's going on. You guys don't know what's going on, or maybe you do, but I know what's going on, and I'm not about to do this. So they go over and they ask this cute Asian girl. She was, like, the cutest thing. She was by herself, and they asked her to, like, sit with her, like, have her move, and then they'd sit by their friend or whatever. So she came over and sat next to us. We, like, kind of talked. We were like, hey, whatever.
Yeah, she was excited. She's like, at least I'm closer.
Yeah,
to the aisle.
She's like, yeah, I'll move, whatever. So then when he's like, during I don't remember what song it was, because they were prepping for the aisle walk, because, like, I was so focused on what the security guys were doing, and they started moving the fence, like, the barricade, whatever, like, closer to us, and I'm like, oh my god, they're fencing us in, because he's gonna walk down this aisle, and then, so he starts, he doesn't float, he floated in the third,
Yes.
I'll get to that, because that probably sounds weird.
Concert, yeah.
He floated.
Yeah.
So he gets his piano, and then he, like, starts walking down, and he's, like, towards our aisle, and I'm like, I have very long limbs. I'm a tall lady with long limbs, so I'm, like, on, like, knee on the seat, and, like, leaning over, and he's walking down, and I see, like, him getting closer, and I'm, like, just reaching my hand out, like, even if he doesn't look at me, and he just touches my hand, that's fine. And I'm, like, Emily's recording, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to record too, I'm, like, recording, whatever, and then he shakes my hand, like, I remember making eye contact with him, thinking, wow, he's kind of short. That's all I thought. I was like, he looks bigger in pictures, like, and he's, like, probably the same height as me, but I was like, wow, he's kind of small. And we shook hands, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm like, look at you, and you're like, oh my god, and then the girl, like, wanted to touch my hand. I was like, don't touch me! Get touch my hand! I don't know what happened after that.
Mm-hmm. And then it didn't occur to me during that. I was like, oh wow, that was my favorite song you were singing. I was focused on getting a video for you.
And then at the concert again, because we know this happens, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
The third time.
Yeah, this is the third. I'm like, we have another, like, close aisle seat is gonna happen again.
I think you scoped out
yeah,
aisle.
I think I did. But we were sitting down, and I know there's, like, a little platform that comes down with a piano, that he plays the piano, and then he floats up on the platform and goes back to the stage, because I've seen videos, because I followed a Panic Instagram page, whatever. And so I'm looking at the ceiling, and I see, like, a clear circular thing up there, and I'm like, dude, that can't, I'm like, easy, that's the freaking stage, because it was, like, right above us. And so when that thing, like, lowered, and that's when then they started fencing us in, because, like, we got out of our seats, like, we were there, and then, like,
everybody was in the aisle.
His security guard Zach was there and was, like, trying to tell people to get back, and I was like, oh my god, like, I was closer to him that time than when I shook his hand. He didn't, like, shake my hand. He didn't shake hands or anything. Like, he, like, sat on his little piano, and, like, he was so close.
Yeah,
we got crazy. So lucky with that, because this isn't, like, good seats. We weren't, like, front row or anything. Like, we were in the back, but he comes to the back.
Yeah,
and I knew it. I've been known.
I like when singers do that and bands do that,
and that's like when I saw Papa Roach, like, standing or whatever with my brother and his, like, weird ex-girlfriend thing. I don't know. She went because she liked that type of music, so we went. It was, like, my birthday present, because we always listen to Papa Roach, and he, like, crowd surfed, and he, like, got to the middle, and I, like, walked, like, there's a really cool picture of you just see my red ponytail, like, reaching out, like one of the rocker girls. I saw his eyes. He had, like, really pretty eyes, and he was really sweaty, and I was, like, really close into it, and I didn't think I liked him that much, but at that moment I was like, oh my god, Jacoby! I freaked out.
That's so
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Now, would you say those are like your memorable concert experiences?
Yeah, I would say that. I would say Hands Like House was memorable too because we were really close. It was a really small, like, Chicago, like, venue because they're not that big yet.
Is that the first concert you've seen with your boyfriend?
Yeah, that's the first concert we went to.
That's memorable too. Like.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember him. No, I remember mainly because I cried like a lot to songs. I was like, why am I crying to this song?
Aww.
And like we were right by the speaker, and I was deaf for like 2 days, so that concert was we had to sit through 4 bands before they played. I was like, oh my god, I'm not even gonna really hear when they come out. That was cool too. He crowd surfed too, but he wasn't close enough, and I was like, I'm not gonna push through this crowd because this crowd's like the Pop Roach crowd was like older people because they've been around forever. So I was like, wasn't scared of them, but these were people like my age, and I was like, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
The Emarosa band, the bassist was really cute, and the singer was really cute, and the singer would like pick up the bassist while playing and like twirl him, which was like, I was like, what the? And he crowd surfed with the bassist on his shoulder, like he walked through the crowd.
That's crazy.
It was very good showmanship. So yeah.
Cool. Do you prefer if like the concert that you go to, they're just standing playing, or do you want them to be like moving around, or if it's just singers like choreographed, or
I don't know.
or do you just want like
costume, like showmanship, but not like doing crazy things. That's like just let me listen to the song.
So you like you don't like just the music aspect.
Yeah, I like light shows.
You like the show. You want to see a show.
In the back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see a show.
Because some people just like sit and just like I want to hear the music. Like my aunt and uncle, they're just ones that just like we're just here to listen to the music. We don't care for like nosebleed seats type of thing. But like
that's how my mom is.
Yeah, I want to see what's in front of me. I want you. I paid money for this.
Yeah, give me a show.
I know you don't have to put on a show, but like I'm expecting to see something really.
I want an experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beginning to end. That's exactly how.
Is there anyone you still want to see that you haven't seen?
I want to see Cher in concert. Yeah. I really want to see her. I want to see Pretty Much. I feel like they will put on an amazing boy band show, and it's just I think
you should give them some time. See if they get better.
I'm afraid they'll break up because bands are notorious for doing that.
They're gonna break up before you get to see
I've only seen Selena Gomez once, but I'd like to see her again. I really would. Kind of it.
When I was writing down, like, I forgot I've seen people, like, I totally, because if I don't take videos, or if I accidentally delete my videos, I don't know I went, like, I completely forgot I've seen Fall Out Boy with Paramore, like, so, like, I guess I'd see them again, because I can't remember seeing them, really, but I feel like I've seen all my bands, like, when I was writing them down, except for Linkin Park, and I can't ever see Linkin Park, I know, it sucks, but, maybe A Day to Remember. I don't know if they're good live, because they're, sometimes the screamo-ish bands, they can't really do it live, so I don't know what they're like live. System of a Down, I'd love to see live. That's really hard to do, because they're going to be expensive if you want to see it.
That's true. I guess the last band that I was like, I really want to see was, like, Bring Your Eyes, and then once I did, I was like, like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, that's it? That's left? But then I saw, well, not I saw, but I, Pretty Much was introduced, and I was like, that's probably the next.
Anything you listen to, like I mentioned with Big Time Rush, that's just like, you listen to that? That's very out of character. Anything like that? Or like anything your parent, like you listen to because your parents listen to, and so it's like just ingrained in your mind that you like it.
I remember in the car, all that would be played was Cher, Rod Stewart, and Bee Gees. So
that sounds awful to me.
I mean, as a kid, you just learned that, like, oh, that's what music is, type of. But my dad listened to. I remember one time he drove me to school, and he's like, "I have a new band for you," and he like put in OTEP, and I was like, "Okay."
Your dad and your mom don't match music taste.
Not at all.
At all.
But as far as like weird music that, I guess
it doesn't have to be weird. It's
not
weird. Like weird to like maybe other people are like, oh.
Which probably, like, I told my coworkers I'm going to see Bring Your Eyes, and like, oh, and I was like, oh. And then
that one doesn't really fit you.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But I came back from the concert, and I was like, and they're like, oh, how was it? I was like, good. I was like, I'm glad I went with my boyfriend because he's tall, because when I was headbanging, you lose your equilibrium at one point.
Yeah.
And I was like, so when I got off balance, he kind of like just put me back, so I was like normal, and they're like, I really want to see you headbanging.
I
And
do
was like,
too. That would crack me up.
I mean, like, I just kind of like let
I
the
don't
music.
even really headbang.
I just let the. I usually
My head would
don't.
get headaches real quick. My glasses would be
My
gone.
head would bang, but no, like
Yeah.
I never am like that. But like
Yeah.
that was like my first concert. I was like, because usually concerts I get really self conscious about, and I don't know why.
I don't.
Because I don't think I have like. I have good rhythm, but I don't think I have like
I can't
visually.
dance. I don't care.
So I was like, you know what? This last one, I was like, I'm just gonna go for it, and I was
Yeah.
headbanging, and there's these two girls next to me that were like really nice, and they were like kind of getting into it with me, and like I'm just gonna have fun with it and whatever. And everyone at my coworkers were like, really? They're like, what kind of music is it? And I'm like, well, it's like they used to
Heavy
be really
metal.
screamo,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
more
just
just
like heavy metal now. And they're like, you listen to that? They're like, I
Not
thought you would
really,
have
just
listened to like Katy Perry and like all that. I'm like, nah, no. I mean, like it's fine. I feel like as a person, I can appreciate music, even if I don't think they sound good. I can at least appreciate a lyric or an art. That's why I always say like I hate 21 Pilots, and I'm really mad because lyrically I think they'd be good. If
they didn't sing them in their slam poetry, if they just left it as poetry for you to read yourself,
or sing it without the poetry part.
No, they can't sing it all anyway. No,
someone else sing it. Like
they could be writers. I don't know.
But 21 Pilots fans really like. I'm sorry, but they scare me.
They are very scary.
Because like if someone's like, oh, I really don't like the Backstreet Boys. I prefer NSYNC. Like, in the past, it'd be like, what the heck? Or like someone could be like, oh, I'm not a fan of whatever, and I'm just be like, and I'm a huge fan of. I'm not a fan of Brianna. I'd be like, okay, but fine. Like they'll
be like, have you heard their lyrics? Oh my god, they talk about serious things. Guess what? Most people do talk about serious. You're not very special. Okay?
Exactly.
They act like they're special. Like it's very unique. Like it's not. It's like when people are trying to get Hobo Johnson crap on Facebook. What? Hobo Johnson. He was so bad. He was like whiny, like slam poetry crap too. You could look him up. He was popular for like a day. Oh, Johnson, this stuff's good. Why is this stuff actually good? Yeah, it's just like no, but for me, this is funny. Rihanna.
I was gonna say it's in your list.
I low key like it's not like Rihanna when the more recent Rihanna I don't really like. Is when she actually sang full songs that were just repetitive, repeating the same freaking like I hate that. But like old Rihanna was like, oh, I love that. From my mom, I got Ace of Base. I will.
You weren't ABBA. You were Ace of Base. Right?
No, definitely Ace of Base. My whole like my 30-year-old brother. Is he 30? 32? He's 10 years old. 31-year-old brother.
He'd be 32 because you're 22.
But not yet. It's not his birthday. It's when he gets to his birthday. It is. I don't know. Whatever.
He's gonna be 32.
He loves Ace of Base. Like my brother. Like we all have Ace of Base, and we all integrated to like Duran Duran. Mm-hmm. And I hate when I say like Duran Duran, and there's like they have more songs than Hungry Like the Wolf. Like yes, that is not even in the top like 20 of the best Duran Duran songs. Like there's a lot.
You know how you mentioned you're like, oh, this sounds bad, Bryce Stewart and Cher and stuff. You gotta remember, my parents are older than your parents.
I know, yeah. My mom was pretty young. So, yeah. And then, it's not very, it makes sense with my music taste, but people love to hate on Nickelback, but, like, they're not that bad.
Yeah, we had a discussion in the car a bit.
They're really not. They got some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. What was the thing you said in the car that was, like, people will say that they complain?
It's just like everyone loves to make fun of Nickelback when it comes on and they laugh, but does anyone ever actually change it?
Exactly.
No, they leave it on, and next thing you know, they're all singing How You Remind Me.
Mm-hmm. What would you, is it, you're like kind of, you're weird.
Yeah, that's kind of the only like weird thing. I usually stay in my little group.
Yeah. It'd be weird if you threw in like, you're like, I'm a fan of Carrie Underwood. I'd be like, wait, what?
I'd be scared of myself if I said that.
What would be your karaoke song?
This is too hard. I can't. No, we're not doing this. I have no idea.
If you narrowed down, if someone's, because like the famous question that people ask regarding is like, oh, what's your favorite song? Like it's very hard to like narrow it down to like this is my favorite song of all time. But what if you had to like today?
Gun to my head, I have to pick.
They're going. You're in a room right now, and they say if you don't tell me your favorite song right now, you could not leave this room. And you can't just pick like a random song because like you have to like actually like. They know it in your brain. What would you say would be your
I try to deny it. I try to get away from it. I can't. It's Miss Jackson. It's ingrained in my blood. I love Miss Jackson. Any version live, acoustic, Miss Jackson is the song.
Is it?
Yeah. You got one. Gun to your head. What's your favorite song?
I have two.
No, you have to pick one.
One.
I had to pick one. If you don't know Miss Jackson by Panic! At the Disco. If you don't know it, look it up. It's lit.
I have two that I've narrowed down to probably like my all-time favorite songs. But if I had to pick one, I'll go with Drops of Jupiter by Train.
God,
Like,
it's a good song.
Deadass is probably
Everyone
like
likes that song.
my favorite song.
No one can hate
Train.
Drops of Jupiter.
Oh, I was gonna say Train.
No, I think you could hate Train, but you can't hate Drops of Jupiter.
But like, I feel like that is just like the not my favorite genre, but definitely a genre that you could listen to.
Yeah.
You're happy, you're sad, you're angry, any mood you're in, you can listen to like an early 2000s, just like mellow playlist, and
Yeah.
it puts you in a different mood.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'll listen to go to sleep. Like that's like soft rock, just mellow. That's what's me.
If you want to cry,
like that.
you put on Drops of Jupiter. You want to be happy, you put on Drops of Jupiter. Like if you're in a sad mood, I really need to cry. You put on Drops of Jupiter. I'm in a happy mood. I want to be happy. You put on Drops of Jupiter. You're mad. You put on Drops of Jupiter to be happy. You want to fall asleep? You put on Drops of Jupiter. It's just like it's a universal song. And I've listened to that song when I've been happy and gotten happier. When I feel like I needed a good cry, I'll listen to that song. I'm gonna bawl my eyes out.
I've never listened to that song to cry.
Which kind of wants me to go into something and talk about the song Drops of Jupiter. Because I feel like that there's two songs I want to talk about, and that was one of them.
Okay.
Because
it's very abstract. It's a very abstract.
Yes,
song.
It's because I feel like there's some songs out there in the world that are kind of like this song means exactly this. It's very black and white.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then there's songs that talk about where you listen to it one day and you're like, that's what it means. And you listen to it again and you're like, oh wait, it just relates to how you feel.
Yeah.
So I feel like Drops of Jupiter can be one of those. Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to go through a little bit and just like see what we think it means.
Okay.
Maybe even because and I also think each song means something different to everybody. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so I'm gonna start now that she's back in the atmosphere with Drops of Jupiter in her hair. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change. I'm not gonna do like the background song.
I know, I want to sing.
I know. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Do you want me to continue, or do you want to kind of like?
Well, that's way too much.
Okay. Now she's back in the atmosphere with Drops of Jupiter in her hair.
I'm gonna say this girl's been gone. She's back.
Mm-hmm.
And the Drops of Jupiter is just like experiences. Like she's changed. She's like gained new experiences. Mm-hmm. Or it could be like Drops of Jupiter's cocaine. She's like a drug addict.
Oh my god, no. She acts like summer and walks like rain. That's a crazy one.
I love that one because it's my name.
Yeah, it's true.
So she acts like me. That's how I get, literally how I feel sometimes. I'm gonna say like, just like summer's really hot. I'm gonna go figure like legit with this. Summer's hot. Rain. She walks like rain flows. So she just has a swagger to her. She's hot and she walks with a nice.
But then it goes. She acts like summer, walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change.
Yeah, like
so those go hand in hand. But what does it mean?
Spring turns into summer.
Okay.
So he needs,
She acts like summer and walks like rain.
So she can act like two different things. So that means sometimes you can change.
There you go. That's what I was thinking. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June.
That's just, again, she was gone for a while. Maybe she's gone for months.
I think what
That's
this is like,
June.
Since the return, she stayed on the moon. She listens like spring, so she listens like how she normally would, but now she talks like something else now because of her experiences. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated?
Did you go and do what you wanted to do, and was it what you thought it would be? Mm-hmm. Like maybe she went to Hollywood because she wanted to be a star. Yeah. Did it turn out how you wanted it to turn out?
Yeah. Or to see the light, or did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? So did you go to where you go and realize it wasn't worth it?
Exactly, yeah. Did you think the grass was greener? You went over there and was like, oh, this really isn't what I wanted. That's why she's back in the atmosphere.
Yep. With Drops of Jupiter in her hair.
That's where the cocaine from. She wanted to go be an actress. She realized everyone's on drugs out there. The stars all are faded.
Oh,
there you go.
That's the tea. Did you fall from a shooting? Oh, tell me. Sorry, God. Tell me. I want that to be my new text tone. Tell me. Did you fall from a shooting star, one with a permanent scar?
Again, did she like fail on her dreams and now she's kind of
Gotta live with that.
little rough on the edges now?
And did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there?
That's very clear.
Yeah, that was good.
She left him. Did you miss him?
Now that she's back from that soul vacation.
Are we doing the whole song? The whole song means this. Okay, let's stop.
Next song I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because I remember talking about. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't. I
remember talking about it with you, and I had a different viewpoint about it than you.
Okay.
And when you said it at the time, I was like, oh yeah. And then I went back and listened to it then, and I was like, no, wait, no, I've always said something different than you.
Oh, then maybe I know what you're thinking. Oh, I know you're saying, I'm like, yeah.
Honey, why are you calling me so late?
Oh no, not this one.
What song did you think it was?
No, like this song makes me cry.
No, we have to talk about it.
I don't know what song I thought it was. I would only know if you said it.
So this is Lips of an Angel.
Oh my god, this song
I really want to talk about this. Okay, so it's
obviously about cheating.
No,
though. Like
I think it's something different.
Cheating.
Okay. So you think the song's about cheating?
Like okay, just go line for line.
Honey, why are you calling me so late? It's kind of hard to talk right now.
He's in bed with another woman. Have you seen the music video?
Yes, but I have a different viewpoint. Okay, so you.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yes, I know. Okay. Honey, why are you crying? Is everything okay? I gotta whisper because I can't be too loud. This is where
he's still in bed with the woman.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Okay.
Well, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you.
Yeah, they broke up. They still want to be together.
Exactly, because you're like he's cheating, but like I think it's just past lovers.
That's what I mean. I don't mean necessarily. Okay. But like, why are you calling me so late? We can't talk. It's very on the edge of they're gonna cheat.
But I was under the impression that you were like. It's someone, like, he's with his main chick, and it's his side chick calling him.
No.
Okay, see, I didn't...
No. Okay. It's definitely, obviously, someone they had a connection.
Exactly, because it comes into, I guess, we never really moved on. So I think it's just past lovers that are, like...
Yeah, they're still in love, but they broke up for some reason. I can't... that song makes me cry so bad. That's why it makes you emotional, because you're like, oh, my God.
Yep.
That's so sad.
Yep. That's kind of my decoded songs I wanted to talk about. I thought that the Drops That You Ruined was like, that is such, like you said, an abstract
song. Because it's all about space. Again, that's a song about space that I like.
You know, this song's good?
No, I was going to ask
Follow me. Everything.
If there's any songs that have your name in it, because, I mean, my name's Summer, so obviously there's a lot of summer songs.
You did show me?
Yeah, I googled it for you earlier, and there wasn't any good ones.
There was once this is done, I want to fully listen to that Frank Sinatra song because
there is a Frank Sinatra song called Emily.
You showed me
if
that,
your name's Emily, I googled it. I didn't Google summer songs because there would be just a million. None of them are actually about a person, though, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So maybe there's no songs about me either. So, let's play our emoji game that we made up. I'm
very intrigued by how you...
I'm gonna name a song, and I want you to tell me the first emoji that pops in your head for it.
Let me pull up my emojis. I thought we were going to do the emojis that...
Well, we'll do the emojis after that.
Okay,
We're playing the game first.
I gotta have my emojis list. Okay.
Just pull out the notes. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I want it to be like in your head, you're picturing an emoji, but if you have to search, then fine.
Well, then I'm gonna show you, and then because I don't know emojis as well as you.
I love an emoji. I'm on the Emojipedia sometimes every month. Okay, our first song. I want you to find what emoji makes you think of everybody. Backstreet Boys.
Everybody for the Backstreet Boys. I have to go.
I'd look up the official name for the emoji, but for you guys, but
I'm just gonna go with the skull based off of the music video because they're all in Halloween costume, kind of.
Okay.
I'd have to say that was it.
How We Roll, Hollywood Undead.
I'll go with the gun emoji because they're packing heat because it's cold out there.
That's good. That's a good one. Okay. Natural by Imagine Dragons.
Oh my god,
that song makes her turn up.
I know, that one's so good. I would have to say, oh man, that's a party song. You know, oddly enough, what I'm gonna do is weird. Like, I'm gonna go with the rock climbing emoji for some weird reason.
Okay.
Girl rock just like
makes you wanna, yeah. Okay.
That song is like that's like a song I keep forgetting. It's such a like if that comes on the radio, usually like, do you ever have like when you listen to the radio, you're like, that's a good song, but I'm gonna see what else is on. If Natural by Imagine Dragon comes on, I don't figure out what's playing on the other ones. I just leave it.
That's not a stopping song. I
just leave it.
I would go back if nothing is else on.
No, I don't continue on. I go, this is good enough.
Oh yeah, Big Time Rush. A song they never played live.
A weird thing that the one that just popped in my head.
Yes.
The blue jeans emoji, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I think there was like a small music video. I think I remember them just wearing jeans.
I don't know. And then Mona Lisa, Panic at the Disco.
Mona Lisa. Probably just like the artist palette, maybe.
Okay.
Like the painting.
Okay. Good.
Little artsy stuff.
I think it's like I love emojis because like literally are like words to you.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when you text, sometimes they turn orange.
Need them.
No, your text turns orange for the emoji to replace it. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you one day like that. We're going back to holographics.
Oh my God.
Basically. Okay. You got some songs for me?
Yeah, I have some songs.
I'm gonna try to do it without looking, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway.
My first song for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake.
Okay, I have to be obvious with this full-on crying emoji.
Okay.
That's what it's gotta be.
Alright. Second one, All Star by Smash Mouth. There's no Shrek emoji, so.
The emoji with star eyes.
Okay. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC. Pay for a little loop there.
Hold on, this one. The one with the two guy silhouettes. I don't know why that's it.
I think because of the music video, the ones here and like the bands behind them.
Maybe, but yeah. The silhouette, the little silhouette guy.
The next one is Beat It, but I want the Fall Out Boy cover.
Okay. Ooh. The guitar emoji.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I literally wrote that one. I was like, she's probably going to pick the guitar emoji.
Because that solo is really good. Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, is that the last song?
No, I have one more.
Oh, okay. I'll say
you ready for this? You're not ready for it.
Oh, no.
Rock Me Amadeus.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you said you had a song for me that I probably forgot about that. I love it. There was a time I was here and I like would not stop playing. Amadeus. The fire emoji. I can't remember the name of the band because it's like a one-hit wonder from like the 80s.
Falco.
Yes.
Amadeus. You think that song come out while you were driving in driver's ed, and the guy had to turn? It was.
I had to turn.
You told me. You said you were driving and you were liking it, and the guy, because you got to drive in driver's ed with music, and then he's like, "I think the music's distracting you," and he turned it down.
I have to listen to the song we're done. I love it. It's very repetitive though, which I really don't like, but it's like and the boop and the do. Yeah.
You gotta watch the music video. It's kind of funky.
I know it's funny.
And you said funky.
Oh, it's funny though. It's like it's literally he's dressed as Amadeus, I think. Yeah. There are covers better than the originals.
Could be.
What's your opinion on covers? I will say. Give me some examples of covers that you think are better than the originals.
I Want to Get Better by Against the Current and the Ready Set.
Mm-hmm.
They covered the song I Want to Get Better, and I think
that's an old song.
Not old, but it's like even recent, I guess you could say. But I think covers can.
I think covers usually are, because I like covers. That
you like
make
pop
songs
punk covers?
No, I'm not gonna even mention those. I mean, I like covers that just make a song harder, like "Smooth Criminal," "Alien Ant Farm." I like way better than "Smooth Criminal" Michael Jackson.
No, I like Michael Jackson
because it just makes it heavier, and that's why I like it. And then like "Beat It," Fall Out Boy versus.
A lot of times
I still respect it, obviously, but I like it a little harder. Like
I do think too. What would be interesting is because like older people will be like, "Oh, well, I like the original better," but sometimes we've never even heard the original first,
and you don't even know it's a cover.
So we think the cover's better because that's what we thought was our first. So I wonder if we knew what the original was versus the cover, what we would think.
Like the song "Cruel Summer" by. I always thought it was an Ace of Base song, but it's a cover of like Bananaramas or something. I was like, oh my God, this sucks because I came on the radio and I was like, oh my God, I love this. And it wasn't the song. I was like, what is this nonsense?
Rolling off of that, do you think covers should deserve a Grammy if it's better? Like, so
if they
like a revamped song. So for instance, let's take your Smooth Criminal song or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Jackson wrote it. Smooth Criminal.
I'm gonna say no because they didn't change. If they change things, like if they like add something besides like just a like if they add a verse or like add like a whole verse or something, like because in Cruel Summer, like Ace of Base adds like a whole section that's not in the other ones. So like if they change it up and add things, I guess. I don't know.
Another thing I want to talk to you about is we kind of had a small discussion about it, but I want to go further in detail about it. So Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello released a song called Senorita, and I was like really excited for. I was like, oh, this might be like really good, and it came out and I hated it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's because Justin Timberlake has a song called Senorita, which I like. Do you think it hurts or helps an artist to have a song that's the same as an old song? Not even old, but like a song that has been more successful, or like because Backstreet Boys had a song called "Don't Go Breaking My Heart," which came off their new album ish.
That's an old song too,
and it's
like,
an Elton
really,
John,
really
so it's like, is there like, so is there like expectations that we?
I don't know.
Or do
I
you
never
think
had it.
Like, do you think it can help an artist, or could it hurt an artist?
It could hurt if they're trying to do like someone, if it was like not big, because Backstreet Boys were big. Like if someone little was trying to cover like
let's take like Justin Timberlake's Senorita versus Shawn Mendes.
Hurt because Justin Timberlake's was so popular, and like
I feel for you.
I don't know, because I have like there's like 3 songs on my phone called Believe or like Believer, and they're all very different and they all sound good, and I don't compare them at all. But I think maybe it's because I already knew them and I like never, I don't know, I never usually compare.
Okay.
I don't usually do that.
I just wonder if I like subconsciously had expectations to meet Justin Timberlake's, and then it was like, I love it when you call me senorita. It's like, this song sucks. Like, people actually like this?
Yeah, I think they do.
But, alright, pretty interesting.
Okay, should we do the second half of our emoji game?
Yeah. I kind of went on a tangent there.
We picked we picked a list of emoji, and then we're gonna say what song that emoji triggered in us.
Yeah.
So let's go with the happy one.
Happy. Another one on my app. This was my other, where you said pick your favorite song.
Yeah. Okay, here it comes.
Absolutely, Story of a Girl. Oh, man, I love that song.
Yeah,
that's my happy song.
I would say that's like everyone. You can't not like that song.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
She looks so pretty when she smiles. Okay, I have Miss Jackson. I had to do it. Crying.
I have 2. Some of them I have 2.
Because this is like not this is like the teary eye gonna cry emoji that's newer on the newer update. This is like the I'm gonna start crying emoji.
I have Drown, but the acoustic version by Bring Me Horizon, and then I also have I Want to Get Better, which I talked about earlier, but I like the cover from Against the Current and the Ready Set.
Okay,
those are the 2 that would be that one.
Okay, I have Let Me Be Sad by I Prevail. Very, very funny.
I like how we're both like, okay, cool. Even like, I've never heard that song before.
It's like I said, it's going to be a lot of us talking about things we don't know.
But we'll have to exchange lists.
Yeah. Okay. The sunglass emoji.
Blood in the Cut by K-Fly. The song just kind of makes you just sit there and just be like, yeah, I'm a BA. Yeah.
Okay, I said any Hollywood Undead. Literally, because I was like, okay, let's pick one, and I'm looking at like every single song fits. Yeah. Because again, you're like, yeah, I'm a gangster, even though you're like a whitest girl in the world.
Track, all like my music genre playlist of Hollywood Undead in my head, just the file in my brain was just like, Exactly. I found one that was like,
this one that doesn't. Yeah, maybe older ones, but no, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this one, you call people interpret this emoji differently. It's the steam coming out of the nose emoji. So how did you interpret that one?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were talking about the mad one, but either way, both will.
Okay, yeah. Some people think of that as mad. So okay, yeah.
I think it's just like,
yeah, he's like ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think like ready to go. I thought like, all right, I'm flustered. I'm annoyed. I'm getting there. F apology. Well, I'm not gonna say the cuss word because whatever. Whatever. But it's F Apologies by JoJo.
Oh,
that's okay. Wiz Khalifa.
Is it kind of like a breakup song a little bit?
The part is like it goes, apologies. Oh wait, why I feel so embarrassed? Oh my god, I'm on the spot. Oh, it goes. Apologies.
I won't say the F word. It's so funny.
I'm not going to.
I won't say it either. It's just called the F word, but I never swear. So
I would say I'm sorry if I really meant it.
okay. Because that's interesting. Because I also kind of picked like a breakup song.
It's the best friend
because
song.
I
We break it up.
because my song was "Best of Me" by A Day to Remember. It's like I can't believe you had the best of me. Like
Yeah.
what can you act your age? Whatever. Blah blah. Like yeah, it makes you a very aggressive song.
It's just, this one's just like, I'm not gonna apologize to you, and if I did, it would be only because I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the next one?
It makes you feel like a bad bitch.
Yeah.
That's how I interpret that.
Yeah, that song. I listen to that. I get some confidence. I'm like, I can't believe you got the best of me, man.
Okay, the red dress one.
Red dress.
I would have to go with Kiwi by Harry Styles and Bet on It by Zac Efron or Troy Bolton from High School Musical.
That's a good one.
High School Musical 2?
No.
Best one.
I didn't watch those. I wasn't one of those kids, obviously.
Yeah.
I have Livin' La Vida Loca. Ricky Martin.
I'm not surprised.
How could you not have that for that?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. Okay, the heart, the one with the little floating hearts around the face.
I put
This was hard for me.
It was, but there's a new song coming out that has like a pop version to it, I guess. And but I like the older, because I looked up the newer one. I like the older one. I listened to it fully.
Yeah.
It's from 1959.
Oh my gosh.
It's "Put Your Head on My Shoulder" by Paul Anka, A-N-K-A. It's that "Put your head on my shoulder."
Maybe.
Kiss me now, baby. And they have the "Put your head on my shoulder," and then it turns like a burning, and they're like,
oh yeah.
But I like I looked up the really old version. It's like, oh, this is sweet. It's one of those like,
yeah, that's how all music was back then.
I like it.
Every song was
I like that. When I listen to that, I'm just kind of like,
yeah, I
it's a cute song.
It's like a lullaby.
It is, and yeah, I guess.
I have given up by Amorosa.
What?
It's not. It sounds like it's a bad song. Given up, Amorosa.
Oh, okay.
It's very pop punky.
Okay.
It kind of reminds you of Paramore, the new Paramore. That's like that sounds like that, but not really.
Ain't fun living.
Yeah, living. Nope. Okay.
True. Last one is.
This is when you pick this.
I picked the baby emojis to remind you of like your childhood.
Yeah, the orange baby sign emoji.
Yeah. Mine is "Dark Lady" by Cher, because my mom listened to Cher a lot, and I really like that song.
Okay, don't question mine. This is the first song that came to mind for mine. Okay. Goosebumps by Travis Scott.
I never even heard of that song.
Well, that's the song.
Okay. All right. What's some throwback songs? I
feel like all my songs are throwback songs.
That's true.
I don't really listen.
But I kind of came up with a list just to see like your reaction to it.
Okay, yeah. Give me your list.
Okay. This isn't like favorites or whatever.
Yeah,
I guess it was just ones that just kind of like. Fireflies by Owl City.
Good song.
One of those that I think kind of ties in with your Nickelback thing, where it's like, it's a good song, everyone makes fun of it, but no one ever changes it. So I have that one. I have Love Like Whoa by the Ready Set.
Was never really into it.
Okay. Cooler Than Me by Mike Posner.
I knew you would have to mention that one.
That's really good.
I heard it on the radio the other day. It was kind of weird.
Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen.
That one, we used to like it, and then I got annoyed by it, and I like it again, I think.
Yeah.
It goes in phases.
I think I've always just liked it. Potential Breakup Song by Allie and AJ.
I know it. I never listened to it. I wasn't in that genre
sunglass
when I was a
emoji
kid.
one.
Okay, yeah. No, that's like a Steam knows one.
That's what I meant to say. Say.
Okay.
Got my emoji mixed up. Promiscuous.
You love
It's a good one too. I really like that one.
Didn't think so. I was never really a fan of that either.
I was a fan of that when it came out.
Yeah.
Like, kid, I was singing that, and I was like,
on my MP3 player because I had now. That's what I call music. One.
That's crazy.
One. They're on like 40 something now.
I think they're on like higher than that.
Exactly.
Like, past 50.
Now
60.
that's what I call music.
I think they're on like 74.
Is on my MP3 player.
But kind of something like maybe to touch on is like when you're, which I might have talked about this, but like when kid, I'm not talking like when you had your MP3 player. I'm talking like little, like you don't really comprehend what songs mean. It's just like lyrics to you.
Yeah.
And so like Promiscuous was kind of like one of those, I guess. Maybe like at the time I didn't really get it, but I was like, this is a cool song. I like it.
Yeah.
Shake It by Metro Station.
Everyone loves Shake It.
And The Wanted, Chasing the Sun, and Glad You Came.
Glad You Came. I like the cover, obviously, but the other one's good too. It's not as hard, I guess.
Yeah, the throwback songs.
Those are our throwback songs. They're not real throwback songs. So, do you remember those iTunes like shuffle just put your playlist on shuffle and just like, this is your song for this?
Yeah.
So I thought
I did one of those years ago.
Yeah, these are old. I don't think anyone does it anymore because they're all like everyone has.
Did you hear iTunes is like getting out of there?
It's just because they're gonna make a new thing for it. They're gonna split up like movies, music, and what they're gonna do a whole different thing.
I didn't know. Yeah. I read. If
you read the headline, that's it.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Our friendship is I read the headline, Summer reads the article, and then we discuss about it. And then she kind of tells me what like it means.
I never read the full article, but I read more, so I give you more information. Yeah.
And then if we want to, we read the whole article together. But I read the headline, and then you go, "Oh, I'm gonna look into this," and then you look into it, and I go, "Oh, okay."
I'm like, that's weird. No, but so we're gonna do one for like, if we have a movie about our lives, they're just gonna fast track like a little bit. So so we're gonna set it up now. We're gonna do it live.
Oh my god! I went to go grab my phone to do it.
Yeah.
My phone, because I have work in the morning. Clock. Siri suggests enable alarm for this time because it's like used to my routine. I'm gonna throw up.
That's like mine on Wednesday. It's like, here's the route to get to Emily's house, and I'm like, oh my god! It knows like go here everyone and to work basically every day. It's like work. It takes 15 minutes to get here. I'm like, oh yeah, stop stalking me.
So you said I could just click shuffle on the top.
Yeah, we're just gonna click shuffle, and whatever song comes up, this is the soundtrack of our. Not yet.
Sorry, click shuffle.
Give a little. So this is the opening credits. Credits. I was trying to say Lenny Kravitz or something. Okay, opening credits to your movie. Let's go.
You're Famous by Skillet.
That's your first one?
That's what it is. That's what came up.
Okay.
I want to write this down. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got Give It All by Rise Against.
It's opening credits?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got our first birthdays.
First birthday.
Yep.
Oh, Sweet Creature by Harry Styles. That's sweet. That's not really a sad song. It makes me cry.
Oh god. All right, my first birthday is It Has Begun by Starset. That is kind of fitting.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Our first day at elementary school. It's gonna like be a montage of elementary school. We'll say elementary school montage.
Don't Turn Out the Lights by NKOTBSB. New Kids on the Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god, that's a lot of letters.
New Kids on the Block, like,
yeah,
went with the Backstreet Boys for a while.
Interesting.
But yeah. I'm not gonna write this down, forget it.
I have Life Starts Now. That one, the song actually used to make me cry all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Middle school montage.
Middle school montage. Are You Crazy by Connor Maynard.
All these songs, like, I don't know what song that is. In Too Deep, Sum 41.
Yours kind of seem like fitting for a little, like
the title name, yes, but like the song content. Okay, high school montage.
Except for Us by Lost Simone.
So I got Girls, Boys live. I'm writing mine down because I think this is funny. Okay, this is when we meet our crush.
Meet our crush?
We're meeting our crush. What's the song?
Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Whenever I hear that song,
I'm in like a diner and he's like,
oh yeah, we put another time in the shoebox.
I'm at Shoop's and they have his little. That's cute. Okay, I like that. I
have All That Easy by Limp Bizkit, which is like not a real song. It's like the end of a song that comes on. It doesn't All That Easy. Okay, now you fell in love with your crush.
I fell in love with my crush?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Why is it not going? Hello.
Oh no.
Temporary Bliss by The Cat.
Oh, you already know. I have Bouncing Off the Walls by Sugar Cult. This is a throwback for me. That's a really good one. I haven't gone to my iTunes stuff in a while.
No.
It's been open Spotify.
Oh, this is it.
Our first kiss
Our
with
first
with our
kiss?
crushes.
I got Kiwi by Harry Styles.
Oh, okay. I got Gravity by Papa Roach, which is actually a love song, so that's kind of fitting.
That's cute.
Okay. Our fight.
Our fight
Our
with
fight with them.
Stranger by Hillary Duff.
Oh my god. My song makes no sense, but okay.
This makes perfect.
I got a Gangsta Sexy. My Hollywood Dead. Now you're broken up. Breakup montage.
Mine is Apologies by JoJo.
That's hilarious. I have Liberate by Disturbed.
Okay.
I guess I would be liberated. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're just gonna fast forward. It's a wedding day.
Is this the same crush?
No, it might be. It might not be. Maybe your song will tell you.
You gotta watch a movie about it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Now we're on our wedding day, though.
Oh
no!
So this is like the summer walking down the aisle?
No, it's just like wedding montage type thing.
Mine's Feel Real by Def Ford Goth.
I got Hate (parentheses I really don't like you) by the Plain White Tees. I don't think we're gonna last long.
No.
I haven't listened to this song.
Wow. I keep getting that. Sometimes, yeah. I was thinking of what that's. If it was
It's like love, love.
Hey, it's a strong word, but I really, really, really don't like you.
Yeah.
Really don't.
This would be a really good breakup
I always
song.
think of like that one. I get that one and When You See My Face.
Yeah. Because they came out at like the same time.
And it's the same band. And
no, it's not. Gives You Hell is All American Rejects. This is Plain White Tees. Mm-hmm. I have it on. Are you sure? Are you ready?
Wow, my mind just got blown.
Gives You Hell. Where's it at? All American Rejects.
Whoa!
At those Plain White Tees. Okay, what is our... What's that? Did you actually play a song?
Oh, I think that was your throat. I thought you swallowed.
This is our funeral song. Our funeral song?
This is
gonna play at our funeral.
Oh, by Hollywood Undead!
I got Awakened Alive.
Oh my god. Literally, it's Been to Hell, I can show you the devil.
Okay, I guess we know where you're going. I got Awakened Alive. Maybe I wasn't really dead.
I hate the heat. Okay.
And then just end credits or end credit songs.
Weird World by
Wow, that's very fitting.
That's my tattoo on my foot.
You have that tattoo? Wow. I got Tendencies. I usually can talk. Tendencies by Hollywood Undead.
Okay.
Very, very aggressive song. So we might as well do theme songs. But before we pick them, I want to know like your favorite theme song, like from a TV show or.
Oh, my favorite theme song from a TV show.
Yeah. Like who is the best one?
Some shows don't do theme songs. Like, well,
yeah, no,
my shows don't really.
Mine's literally from a cartoon, so.
Probably Wizard League Replace theme song.
It was. That was good. Yeah.
Every now and then breathe.
Yes. Did she ever perform that?
Yeah. No, she never did in her concert.
My favorite thing, the best theme song is "What's New, Scooby-Doo" by Simple Plan. Because they got a legit band to sing that song. It is
crazy.
Lit. Okay. But what would be your theme song?
Off my phone thing? Or?
No, you're picking your theme song.
Absolutely, Story of a Girl. Like, let's face it.
Okay, I can see that.
She looks so sad in photographs, but I absolutely love her. That's literally
when she smiles. But at the end, you just say, I just absolutely love her. But it's usually when she smiles. Okay.
I just think that's very fitting for me.
I think, you never heard it, but Cruel Summer, I think that's a good one for me. Leaving me here on my own. It's Cruel Summer. Right now, it's been a cruel summer.
Stop.
So. No, it's also very punny because
it's your
pretty
name.
Harsh. So yeah. I'm a Cruel Summer.
I would say your theme song for you, if I had to pick.
I'm very intrigued with it. Mr. X, that doesn't fit at all.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Because you're always looking for just to have a good time. And you want to have a fun time.
Like a party girl.
No, it doesn't have to be. No, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be like party. You'd be like, oh, you should do this. Like, don't threaten me with a good time. Like, I really want to go. Or like, if
Go
someone's
get Krispy Kreme at 2 in the morning. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Or like, someone's like, oh, we gotta hang out, and you're like, yeah, you're threatening me to have a good time. Don't threaten me because I really want to have a good time. Like you know, they always be like, we'll have to hang out sometime, and like they never hang out. And you're like, you threatened me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's how I went about with that.
Okay. For you, I said Superstar, Big Time Rush.
Oh wow. Aww.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You think I'm a star?
A superstar.
That's sweet.
Okay, what about our song? Do we have a song?
I chose We Are by Big Time Rush.
Oh god. Okay, now this one you're gonna be like, I don't get it. But the lyrics, if you really listen to the lyrics, it's very sweet. Umbrella, Rihanna. If you need to pull up the lyrics, you can pull up the lyrics.
No, I'm listening. Okay.
You can stand under my umbrella.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of umbrellas, my mom left me to die at a restaurant because she gave me a broken umbrella in the rain. You weren't there for me with the umbrella.
No, I wasn't.
Alright. What about your boyfriend?
I'm just gonna say any Lil Peep song he wants because he likes to be a sad boy. So
I chose any
sad boy.
I chose any Logic song because he likes to be any positive boy.
That's very opposites, but they get along, which is very weird. Yeah.
That's life.
Okay, what about your mom? Does she have a theme song?
I chose Save Up All Your Tears by Cher. I don't know why. I guess it was like, I would say maybe that's her favorite Cher song. Yeah. I didn't want... I take that back. Maybe she likes Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves by Cher, but like, because it's Gypsies, because we're from Gypsy. Our heritage stems from the Gypsies, but I don't know. I chose Save Up All Your Tears.
I don't know funny songs for my mom. I have either Stacy's mom. I found
this is very much your mom.
It's very because she's young. She's a young mom. I had an older friend, and he'd always be like, "How's your mom?" Like he never met her or anything. It was always a joke. I'm like, "Shut up, about my mom." And she kind of looks like me, so whatever. And then I also
she looks like your older sister.
I mean, I look like exactly.
You look like your younger sister.
I've been so many times she gets hit on, and I'm like, dude, you're my age. Like, it's kind of gross. And then I also have Mother's Daughter from Miley Cyrus. She likes Miley Cyrus. So she'd fit that one. Because I am my mother's daughter.
Yep.
You're your father.
Okay, I have a backstory to this and it needs to be explained.
Okay.
I chose Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Okay.
Because my dad kind of like loves that song, weirdly enough. Yeah. Because he thinks it would just be like a great song. Like he says if my dad really wants to walk the Appalachian Trail once he retires as his first thing he's going to do. And he thinks it'd be so cool to just like take photos or like log it, and he goes, or like something, and that song to be like
the rest is still unwritten. Yeah,
like the song is about like that. He just loves that song, and he thinks it like he has like endless ideas for like a music video for it and like what it should be, and all like a slideshow of like this amazing trip he's gonna take in the Appalachian Trail. And he told me, he said if he comes back with photos, he wants a slideshow for me to put together with Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield in the background. And I was like, hilarious. That's why that song's for my dad.
That's so funny.
The guy who listens to OTEP and everything else, he wants Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's really funny. For mine, I just went with a song that if I heard it, I was like, that's my dad's song. I have Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake.
Not Parking Lot Party.
Oh my god, that one, but maybe that is his theme song. He's been going out lately. There ain't no party like the pre-party, and after the party, the parking lot party.
And after the party, the after party, then the parking lot party.
Oh yeah, it's the party, yeah.
Forgot the after party.
It's been a while since
straight to the parking lot party.
Yeah, I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got for this one.
Yeah, we kind of covered a lot of music.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
big music fan.
I
really want to listen to Amadeus.
We will, exactly.
Yeah.
Not exact. What?
I don't know.
We will immediately. What was I gonna look up? I was like, I'll have to look this up after.
Gonna have to re-listen to it.
Who knows? Alright, that's it.
See ya.
Bye! Thanks for listening. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the BFC_podcast to stay up to date with the latest content.
And you can continue listening to us right here on YouTube.